Hello everyone, this is your friend SG and this is the fourth part of our React Native movie app where we are creating this entire movie app using React Native and the Movies DB API. So till now we have created the home screen of the complete app. Now we are going to create the detail screen where if we click on any of the video, any of the movie, then we get the entire details of that particular movie. Okay. So without any ado, let's begin the video. Okay, so the very first thing that we need to do is inside the app.js, we need to create another route. So this is the route. So we need to create another stack.screen. So it will be stack.screen and the name will be movie details and the component. Let's create a component in a while. So the component, okay. Now let's create the component for that. So inside the component, we'll create a file called movie details.js and it will be a React Native functional component. Okay. So for now, let's keep it empty so that we can import it here. So it will be movie details. Okay. So this will be the component and we don't want the header on this. So the inside the options, we are going to pass not here. We are going to pass header shown as false. Okay, so this will remove the header from the screen. Okay, now let's move on here. So now inside the movie details, what we need to do, once the user clicks on any of these movies inside the trending movies, we need to move them to this movie details screen. So inside this trending movies, here we have created this display movie function. Now instead of this view, we are going to make it a touchable opacity. This one, touchable opacity, and let's copy it from here and paste it out here as well. Okay, so it will be this. Okay, is it imported? Yeah, seems to be. Okay, so now as this is touchable opacity, so it has a property of on press. Okay, so this will be a function. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to navigate the user. So for that we need to have a prop called navigation. That prop is only accessible by the direct children of the stack navigator. So in our case, trending movies is not the direct child, so it don't has the access, but the home component has the access to that. So what we can do, we can pass this from the home component. So we'll receive the props here, and to the discover movies we are going to pass a prop of navigation. What it will be? Props.navigation. Okay, now inside the trending movies we can receive the props and we are going to pass that prop into this flat list. Okay, so we'll receive the item here and pass this item and that particular thing to our and the props to our component. Okay, so here with item we are going to get the props. Okay, so now on press, what we need to do, we need to pass them to, we need to do props dot navigation dot navigate to movie details, and we also need to pass the movie ID because we need to get all the details of the movie, so we can get the details from movie ID only. Okay, so what will be the movie ID? It will be item.id. Okay, so this thing is, yep, and we need this. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so props.navigate to this particular route and then go to movie ID. Pass the movie ID as param. Okay, so let's just click on any of this. So right now we are seeing an empty screen. Why? Because there is nothing is there. So just for the what we can do, we'll get the props, not this dot props, it will be only props. Okay, and here we can display the movie ID. So props dot route dot params dot movie ID. Okay, so yeah, so here we can see that we are getting the movie ID. It's 238. Okay, so this is working fine. Okay, so now let's move forward. So now what we can do, we'll import use effect. So use effect and use state. Okay, so similar to previous things that we are doing, So we'll create a function for loading. So const loading and set loading. Set. So it's loading and set loading. Okay. And the default value for you with that will be 4. Because initially we need to display it in the loading form only. Okay. Now let's create another variable for details and set details. It will be initially empty. Now inside the use effect, let's make the API call. So let's pass an empty array here. Okay, so let's create the variable constant data. So before that we need to create the function. So get details. Now this function will be asynchronous, so this will be an asynchronous function, and as this is asynchronous, so before making an API call we need to pass await to this. So await, we need to pass the request to get. Now where we need to make the request? We need to make the request to movie slash the movie ID. So what was the ID? Props dot route dot params dot movie ID. So to this particular route we need to make the request, this dot props dot route, sorry, movie slash movie ID. Now as soon as we get the data, we need to store that data using the set details. So set details, what we'll get? Oh, before that we can simply console the data just to confirm what we are getting. Okay, so console log data. Okay, let's save it, and we are here. So let's see what we get. We forgot to call this get details function, so call this get details here. Okay, we got a warning. What's the warning? What it says? Let's see. So unhandled promise rejection, it says undefined is not an object. Why? This we don't need this variable. Props.route.params.movie ID is sufficient. Okay, so we got the data here, entire data. So we can, it's directly an object, so we can simply store data. Okay, you see this is directly an object giving all the details. This is directly an object from here, so we can simply store it where we need to store it in set details, the data, and we also need to make set loading as false. Okay, this is done. Now here if you are in the loading state, same thing. If you are in the loading state, then we need to display the loader, that's the thing, and otherwise let's keep initially null. Okay, and just to make things more pretty, we can make the style and give styles dot, there was this style of section bg which aligns the entire background. So yeah, okay, let's save it, and yeah, so see, if you see correctly, then we saw the loader. Now we need to display that data. So how we are going to display that? Okay, so let's create a view here. So this is the view. So now inside this view, the very first thing that we need to do is we need to add the image. Okay, so the background image. So let's do that inside the img image component. So for that we get the URI, and now again, so we need to display the URL, so it will be back, what was it? So let's go to config and image poster URL, we need to use that, so it will be image poster URL, and then we need to pass the other. So what's the data? Let's see here. So we need to pass this backdrop path, so it will be details dot backdrop underscore path. Okay, so now we have to add styles, so let's add the styles. So styles will be image bg, simply these are just some names, you can keep them as you want. So here, okay, the image bg. So now we can use this device width to specify the width of this component. So we'll give the device as entire device width, and let's keep the height as 300. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so it's refreshed. Let's click on this particular image, this particular movie, and let's see what we get. Okay, we didn't get anything. We got the image. Okay, so the image is here. Okay, the height looks a bit more, so let's just reduce it to 250. Yeah, now it seems good. Okay, so this is the image. Now we need to add two other things. So the first thing is the movie title, and another thing is the movie link. So the movie title is with the name original title. So this is the title that we need to display, original title. Okay. After this view, let's add a text, and the text will be details dot original title. Okay, and let's give it a style. So this style will be styles dot movie title. Okay, so it's already defined, so we can give details movie title, details movie title. Okay, so let's just copy this style and let's add it here. Now let's give it a font size of 22 and color of constants dot text color, and text align will be towards center. Okay, so we can see it, or we can increase the font size a bit to 28. Yeah, seems good now. And we can give margin top as well to -25 to move it towards the top. And no, not this, let's keep it -40. Yeah, seems good now. Okay, so the title is set here. Now another thing that we need to do, we need to add the link. So what link? So there is this homepage property. So this is the link of the particular image. So this is like the Godfather that I'm getting. So like this data was for Godfather. So let's just navigate to that here, Godfather. Okay. So the Godfather and the title here. Okay. Now this homepage. So this is the link of the particular website of this home Godfather. Okay. So now here we need to add a view, and inside that view we are going to pass the link. How are we going to pass the link? So for the link we need to import linking from React Native. Okay, so now linking help us to open external URLs. So for that we need to add touchable opacity. Anything related to touch, we need touchable opacity. So here we need to do linking dot open URL, and what will be the URL? So the URL will be details dot homepage. Details dot homepage will be the URL. Okay, but there is nothing inside this. How, at which thing are we going to click? So for that, let's add an icon. Okay, so let's head over to React Native vector icons again. React Native vector icons, and here we go. Okay, so let's search for an icon, link, and we got it. We can use any of them. So let's use this one. This seems good, and typo, and the name is the link. So let's import this here. So we are going to import icon from React Native vector icons slash typo. Okay, now we are going to pass this here inside this touchable opacity. So pass this icon name will be link, its color will be constants dot text color, and its size will be 22. Okay, so now this is the link, and this is touchable. So let's click on it, and this opens our website. So the link that we got, it opens it. So this is the link that we got. Okay, so let's just style it a little bit more. So inside this view, let's add a style, styles dot. So now let's just copy this class, this link container, and let's paste it here and style it a bit. So let's give it a background color of constants dot secondary color, and also let's give it a border radius of 100 and padding of 20 as well, so that it keeps the styling inside it. 20 seems a bit larger, then let's just keep it 10. Okay, yeah, 10 seems good. So let's just reduce its width as well. So let's reduce the width to 40, and we can give a margin from left as 20 and margin as top from minus how much, 25. So now the links moves towards not 25, let's keep it 20, and let's increase the width a bit as well. So instead of 40, let's keep it 50. No, 50 seems a bit more, so 45 seems good. Yeah, so this is the link in this case. So once we click on this, we get to this. Okay, so but there is a twist in this. So in all the case of in all movies, we don't have this property, this home page property. So in some only some cases this property is present. So here we need to keep a check. If details dot home page is present, then add this, otherwise keep null. Okay, so in this case we had this, so we are getting this. Now let's move on to this. For example, now in this case we didn't have the home page property, so the link is also not here. Okay, so just breaking the UI is not the good case, so we have added the conditional check for the home page property. If it's set, then we are going to display it, otherwise not.